I can see plastic shavings falling off from the inside of it. I don't think I'm doing it right. So it doesn't fit the mic, and B, it has no place for a pop filter. Or at least the one I own. So we had to jury rig it. There's a little bit of electrical tape that you all hopefully couldn't see, but we did the demo just now. What's good? Pre-DLC Castlevania build. If you're playing Brutality, I've been having a lot of fun doing Snake Fangs Brutality with okay, so this is gonna be bad. Snake Fangs Brutality with diverse deck. Tactics is electrodynamics with some sort of like mid-range or close range. You could do, say, the stiletto, flashing fans, or some kind of like electric bow. Might be a little redundant. Bomb whip that also does it. And then survival. What have we done with survival lately? I've been doing a lot of R&B with survival, but if you want to keep with the everyone is here stuff, this right here, baseball bat. Baseball bat with yeetable has been very, very good. Very, very fun too. Like it, yeah, I get it that sometimes you don't want to use the bat every single run of your life, but when you have the yeetable behind it, you know what? It actually doesn't feel half bad. It's actually pretty decent. Can I get a game? There we go. Default presets, we want viewer. Equipment. Let me make sure we have the stream title and stuff set. Okay. Alright, today's build. We have from Call Me Nerd, Tactics, Infantry Bow. I'm already pogged up. Offhand Snake Fang. Not to say that like I'm the opposite of pogged right now. I'm intrigued, I will say that much. Phaser. Okay, we're back. I like Phaser. Barnacle. So maybe the Snake Fang is just a dot applicator? That's a very interesting way to do it, so you don't have to worry about Alchemic Carbine. The only mandatory mutation is Point Blank V. You can do whatever you want after, and I kind of already know what I want to do. Okay. Not bad, not bad. That is a new classic build incoming. Snake Fangs into infantry bow is probably the idea, but you have Phaser too. So it's like you Phaser in, and then you hit them in the infantry. And then for bosses, you have Barnacle. But the Snake Fang, to be fair, Phaser does it too. The Snake Fang will also be our Ripper on bosses. Now, Call Me Nerd doesn't have Ripper in there. But what I think is that's the extra sauce that Nerd doesn't know about. Nerd doesn't know about the secret menu, right? So we're doing our best to get a little bit of information out there. Maybe Nerd pays it forward. They're going to ask a friend to submit their own build. The friend is going to know the secret menu, and then they're going to get the secret sauce. I need a skin. Does anyone have a skin recommendation for Nerd? Unless Nerd comes in, then we don't know if we're going to use that. No more food talk. I didn't actually say a food there. All I did was say menu. Scarecrow? You know, I don't think I've ever played Flawless Scarecrow. Dude, Call Me Nerd. This is your build. That's the author of the viewer's build. Holy smokes. celebrity in here. These are literally all the same. All right. So, as you all know, we've been coming out of 17 BC. After playing 17 BC, you'd imagine Dead Cells should be pretty easy for us. V, what could possibly happen? Sort of like you've gone into the hyperbolic time chamber. You came out Super Saiyan Blue. I think that's how that worked. Was that poison damage? Interesting that Phaser does bonus damage to Grooded target. I wonder if that's real or not. It's self-synergy. But I almost feel like it's not actually there. Yo, Ward. Any Survivor primers? For Ward, good to see you. 18 months. You can vote now. In some states, maybe you could have voted 2 months ago. But either way, thank you for the ongoing support. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm doing well. I'm like this close to pausing the stream and going to Taco Bell. I don't know if anyone has any requests. Maybe I swap over to mobile. We'll play Dead Cells mobile while I'm in the drive-thru. I feel like that's a good way to dox myself somehow. I think nowadays, if you were to say something that makes it seem like you're live streaming, I think people are smart enough to realize that and then probably do something about it. Okay. I really wanted to phase that. Obviously, we weren't off cooldown. Hello. Yeah, if I can find a second phaser that doesn't do the group, we'll maybe do a little V.CSI, see what's going on with it. Get a Steam Deck and then stream from the Steam Deck. But it's gonna look boosted. It's gonna be an over-the-shoulder, like, view of the Steam Deck while I am streaming it. I assume you do not want to see that. I assume that's, like, not good. Shoots an arrow. Up and behind. If it was forward and up, it would have been good. Why don't you sell Amulet? I'm too used to 17 BC where you can't sell anything. I'll tell you all right now, the gameplay you're gonna see today, this is Saturday's gameplay. And I hope that I don't, like, use all of my good, good gameplay today. Because I'm gonna need it for Saturday. Am I streaming Saturday? I'm gonna have to double check that. Kind of funny to think about Snake Fang as like another gap closer. Just to use your bow. It's very, very interesting setup here. You all have been submitting things that are definitely out of the box, and I appreciate it. Every viewer build's a little spicy. Every single one is an unknown unknown. Well, it's a known unknown because you know it and I don't. Promenade. Toxics above. 24 monsters. I must have gotten a really unlucky hit at some point. Okay, so Ideally, you want to go Conjunctivious, but I don't really... Oh, I have a melee weapon, so I should be able to do crabs in Corrupted Prison. I got the 30 kills already. So there were 54 monsters. Oh, and then I let the Rampager hit me on purpose to look cool. Got it. I forgot about that part. See, this is... I was telling Andre in the chat earlier about how I have this third YouTube channel. And the plan was we were going to have our main YouTube channel, a VODs channel, and then I'll have this, like, secret channel that won't necessarily have to link back to me. It can, but there's no, like, real value. And the goal was that all of the gameplay that I do offline, like when I'm just chilling, no camera on, no microphone, I'm just trying to figure out how to be platinum in Hades 2. That kind of stuff goes to channel 3. Oops. So it's kind of hard to play these games by myself. Not to say that it's like difficult, but more so there's so much value I get from the Twitch viewer. It's like kind of cool. Not to say that I'm missing a lot of stuff whenever I play the game. But even when you all point out little things like the challenge rifts, or that we already got the V.30, that kind of stuff, you can't get that by yourself. Whoa, where am I? I could move. Past Rift BT dubs? No way. I was just saying. I didn't think there was actually one. We'll clear our malaise and then work our way backward. V.3 forward as a marketing person. The name, so like I said, it has nothing to do with my brand, if you want to call it that. And I guess I kind of did that on purpose. But for example, if I were to go and play some Little Noah, that's what we were talking about. Little Noah V. How on earth do you beat the final difficulty in that game? I don't know because I don't have any hours in the game. How do I get the hours? I play it and then I toss it up on V.3. But like, it has to be wins. There's no point in V.3 if it's not like the highest level game. But the highest level still wins. So like, I also have to grind my way to even post to that channel. So now the channel's like double work. What's the name of it? It's... Do I want to reveal the name of it? Maybe not yet. Maybe not yet. Let me sit on it. 429, 393. If the root works, then it should do like double damage or something. Mistinted Rift, but Pena said the Rift was earlier. Double Rift? He's hacking? I want to test out the phaser. $552. Yeah, I think that's like a 500 damage phaser. 602. 800. So if we go and swap to the other one, the numbers should be like half. Can't wait for Dead Cells DLC to come out. Excited to see me get my hands on it. Same? 900. Oh yeah, that's the Groot. So I think it's working. Rite of Teleporter? Yeah, sure, we'll open it up, I guess. Rite of Teleporter? Wait, what? He didn't know. See, you all can't point out challenge rifts on V.3. I gotta play this build more often. For some reason, infantry bow just hits. V's 100% organic gameplay. That's V.3. What makes it organic, though? Like, I don't mind the idea. Because, like, how do I prove it's organic? I could just be doing TAS. Who's gonna know? World first, little Noah, highest difficulty. All bosses, no damage taken. There's TAS in there. Who's gonna tell you it's not? It's the V.3 channel. I don't care. You ban it for all I care. I'll make V.4 and I'll do TAS again. I don't know why that's funny to me. It's wrong on every level. But I always tell you all, my only goal when I stream is to make myself laugh. If you all are laughing, then that's just icing on the cake. Cover the ground with oil that burns. Kinda cool. But yeah, I would like to do just random online, offline that is, random offline gameplay just to keep my actions per minute up. I'm gonna guess, like, in sports and stuff like that, if you don't throw the ball at least a little bit on your own time, then you lose off season. Like, the idea is that when the stream is offline and I'm not at the day job, then I'm off season, which means I still need to be training. I remember the name from the Steelers. You all said it's Big Ben. I don't remember who the rookie is. What games am I enjoying offline? I've been playing too much Path of Exile. Forward, I'm going to tell you right now, I have like almost 250 hours in Path of Exile over the last 30 days. And yeah, I AFK a lot. Sometimes I'll leave it up for hours and like not come back to it for a long time. But I have not been training in my roguelikes because I am spending a lot of time on Path of Exile. But to be fair, I've also been doing a lot of Hitman offline too. As a matter of fact, I was telling Alexa that honestly, I didn't really grasp Hitman 3 roguelite at all until I started playing it offline with Airless. How'd I get up here? Won't lie, I'd love to see you play Hitman. We've been doing some maidenless Hitman. Oh my god, that's not the right side. I went to phaser behind the Rampager, but I ended up phasing behind the monster that's behind me. We got food. But yeah. I always wonder if other streamers do that. So let's say you're a Tarkov player. You're Pestily? Is that the guy's name? Pestily? Are you playing Tarkov offline? Just like keep your strats up? Or is that a waste? Because like when I think of Dead Cells, I almost think of it as a waste. Maybe I do need to play offline. 15%? Sure, whatever. You got a health pot out of me. See, so that hit right there, you all wouldn't be able to see it because I would have done that offline. And I feel like that's a waste. League of Legends players play offline, but it's because, like, what else are you gonna do? You kind of have to keep playing League. Or like a Valorant player, I guess, would do the same thing. I feel like that's probably the only practice I would deem worthy of practice is a game like Valorant. Most people would see that as more time for content, time offline. You gotta draw a line somewhere, though. That's a tough thing. It's like I could be playing my main game and making content offline, or I can actually relax one of these days. But I'm sure there are plenty of people who are in that boat. I can't possibly play this game offline or any other game because I should be making content and stuff. All right, we need corrupted prison. Particularly with random element games, I want to catch that moment. Yeah, that's what I think. But other games like Skull the Hero Slayer, like roguelikes I'm bad at, are things that I should probably practice offline. Now that Max has a family, his stream time is the time he plays games. There's not much outside of that. Someone else is in that boat too. Oh, right. So a real life buddy of mine had to actually retire from playing trading card games IRL, like going to the actual card shop to play Friday Night Magic. He had to retire because now he has, you know, a kid in the family. So like that time that he's at the card shop for like 3+ hours, 2 times a week, probably is getting dedicated to something else, which is great. So like I'm feeling like streaming with the game, same deal. You play the game while you are streaming, and then when you're offline, you have cats to pet. And maybe dogs to walk. What do you think about Spite Sword, Phase Flask, Corrupted Power? I don't know if the Corrupted Power has to be in there. I think Spite Sword, Phase Flask is strong enough as is. It's definitely not gonna hurt you, except for obviously taking additional damage. But I feel like that Corrupted Power could be something else. Maybe like a Lacerating Aura. Maybe even Sickle. Don't go down yet. Probably didn't have to do Phaser Ripper first. Because, like, none of these monsters are going to have Ripper applied to them. Did you turn on assist mode extra lives? I did not. I always start at 3 and then move it depending on how much time we have. Oh, burb? Yeah, so technically you get the Ripper off just Phaser. I'll show you all that right here. So you pop it, and then you Phaser. And you see the arrow fall out. Not like a ton of damage right now, but it gives you your ammo. Just helpful. That was scary. Yo, JC, good to see you. And Gabula, good to see you as well. I am having a good day. Thank you for asking. We just came out of Wholesome vs. Live. Did a little bit of gun... I keep wanting to say gunfire. Deep Rock Galactic. And now we're doing Dead Cells. And if we have enough time, I might do some Hitman after this. This build seems to be swimming along. So I would not be surprised if we could do a Hitman tonight. V hit me. V Hitman. I didn't play the patch version of Gunfire on Xbox. I should give it a try. Yeah, Pleasantly Twisted, who we rated yesterday, was saying that the new patch is pretty good. So that might be worth doing. I feel like Gunfire is a little hard online, like while streaming. Not that you all have like any issues, but I feel as though Gunfire is a very backseatable game. And obviously I have like backseat friendly on and stuff like that. But it's a game where you choose relics. And sometimes there's like an obvious good choice and a not so obvious good choice. And trying to convince the viewer that you're not trolling is sometimes a little tough. Just sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. Wow. Alright. Avoid Painkiller if you want a challenge. It's so painfully busted, you have to try to lose. Wasn't that like day 1? Is it Gale Force? The thing where you throw out the dagger and it follows your mouse? People were taking that like instantly. If it dropped, you just pick it up. It almost never misses and it can roll some really good lucky shot stuff. Cloud Weaver, yeah. I feel like day 1 Cloud Weaver had that issue. We're talking Gunfire Reborn for those who don't know. That's the furry Risk of Rain game. Risk of Rain, except you're a bunny girl who gets, I've never played her before. I think she gets stacks by spending ammo. It's like you want to stack as much ammo as you can and or have a build that doesn't reload. And then she explodes the stack somehow. I think that's how she works. I don't play Rabbit. I only play Bird, Tiger, and Chimp. Yeah, I know her ability, just like I know champs in League of Legends I don't play. I've never played Hang on, hang on. I've never played Talon since his update that let him jump over walls. I used to play a lot of old Talon. But once they updated him, I've never played him since. There's a lot of champs in that boat that I haven't touched since their updates. Dog is your jam? Dog is fun. I just, normally when I play, I'm playing like in a 3 or 4 person squad, and typically no one is playing bird or chimp. Maybe someone's playing tiger. So I just default to whatever no one's playing. I'm not gonna bother re-rolling anything until we get to the actual boss. Support. Kind of want to bring in Instincto, just so I can do a bit more phasers. Okay. Haven't played League at all recently. I feel free. You know, okay, so this is... I'm just throwing this out there. There's nothing on the table yet. So there's, I guess, some campaign going on for a small game that you all may, or I hope you're not aware of this game. I really do. I believe the game is called Goddess of Fortune Nikkei. If you are familiar with that game, give me a Y in the chat. If you don't want to reveal yourself that you are familiar with that game, that is perfectly okay. That's a Y. So, we do hashtag ads every now and then. This is cool. I've never seen this here. We do hashtag ads every now and then. And, Goddess of Fortune Nikkei came up as a hashtag ad. And I posted it in the, in our mod section of the Discord. Because I can't rightfully convince myself that I can actually do a hashtag ad on that kind of game. Not like that kind of game, as in there's something wrong with it. It's just, how do you go from playing Dead Cells to Goddess Nikkei, right? My God. If you are not aware of what this game is, it's, okay, so the best way to describe it, imagine, yes, it is because of the Chainsaw Man collab. That's why it's a hashtag ad. So basically, imagine Genshin Impact as a shooting game. But the only thing you do in the game is you essentially stare at women's butts. That's basically, it's cheats. The entire game is just cheats. They're shooting, but it's from behind, like camera pointing to their backside. And that's the whole game. If someone was to tell me that there's actual game there, I really don't believe it. But what's even funnier is that in the hashtag ad stuff, is it commanded? I think it's autoplay, like a lot of gacha games are. Like a, what's the boat game? Not War of well, to be fair, they did a collab with War of Warships. But it's not that. It's an anime girl boat game. So it is, I guess, tactical autoplay. But again, funny enough, they put into the description that Nikkei has roguelike gameplay to it. And I don't know what happened with the term roguelike, but between Zenless Zone 0, Honkai Impact 3rd, and now Jar, you better stop right now. And all of a sudden now Goddess Nikkei. Everyone's saying that they have roguelike elements. There is a roguelike mode in Nikkei. You all are actually trolling. It's kind of cool. Okay, now you're trolling. Absolutely. So yeah, I am not completely discounting it. But what I need is, I need a way to stream the game that actually fits my, my values and my morals. It is, you can put in, it's a roguelike game. V.me testing out the latest roguelike patch, just like Hitman. You can say V, it's just Hitman with waifus. Right? What's the difference? Smile. That's the difference. There's no way. There's just not. I cannot fathom. I'd almost have to see someone else stream the game and then try. We're doing it for research. I need to watch someone stream the game for research purposes. Do I need Toxic? We have Snake Fang, so the answer is no. This is good though. Flaming Trail, Burning Oil. The only sucky part about Flaming Trail on Infantry Bow is if you're too close to the monster, look at how the fire is like spaced away from me. The arrow is actually like a foot ahead, so sometimes the monster doesn't actually catch on fire. You see the Doom roguelike I tagged this morning? I did not. As in, I think I saw I got a ping from you, but I didn't see the context of the ping. That's mobile, right, Blaze? But yeah, all the devs, including the gacha devs, are getting in on this roguelike elements gameplay, and I don't know what that means. It could be simply, oh, you do levels, you get drops at random, and if you lose, then maybe you keep your waifu, but you lose the items on her. I don't know if that's like bare bones or not, as what you all were talking about. It's not nothing. In Zenless Zone 0, you do randomize. Well, it's not really randomized maps. More so, the map you're going to do is chosen from a slot machine. Oh, wow. How'd you get over there? So basically, like, imagine Dead Cells, except instead of you going into ancient sewers, you have the choice, not really the choice, it will randomly decide that it will give you one room of ancient sewers. So it might be like an elite, like this elite worm, and then all the bats. Like you do that, and then you roll again, and you do another room of maybe a different biome, or it might be this again, and then eventually you do a boss. So yeah, it's probably roguelike elements, but I don't think permadeath is really a thing. It's more so if you lose, that like run that you're technically on is getting reset. I think that's what happens. We'll try to keep Buster here for a second. Unless he does something. V, do you know how much time worth of content Returnal has? So I have, we counted it yesterday. I have 56 hours in Returnal. I'd say in 56 hours, I can get the platinum trophy. I don't have the platinum trophy because I didn't actually think about how to get that until extremely recently. And then after that, they have an endless mode called Tower, which some of my hours are in that. I'd say probably 10 hours of the 56 is in Tower of Sisyphus. But I am an extreme immersion player. Like, I don't play it like Hades, where you just blow through levels and like maybe you talk to Persephone. Like, I am picking up all of the lore pieces. I'm like stopping to talk through what I think is happening in the story. That floats the number for sure. I'd say if I wasn't doing that, it's probably 25 hours to get through Act 3, depending on how well you do. And that's like 0 immersion. Maybe I'm exaggerating a little bit. Because like our good buddy Esty, I think Esty got his Act 2. Is that Act 2 or is that Act 1? I think that's Act 2. He got his Act 2 win at, I think, the 10-hour mark. I don't know what he's doing. What's he doing? Don't look at me. I can play Call of Duty and go on a 20-kill streak, but God, I can't do anything in Returnal. How does it feel on PC, Blaze, with keyboard and mouse? Yeah, what the dog doing? There's like a set bonus skills that pop up that are keen to specific class and variant stats that change every time. It's hard to explain unless I play Goddess of Fortune Nikke. Mars, you sound like a paid actor. You aim better, but you're getting wrecked by the first boss. I wonder if, like, the WASD feels different than analog stick for dodging. That would be my first bet. Like, after having someone come into the chat and ask me, how does the controls feel on PC? It does make me want to buy the game a second time on PC. I just don't think I have a time slot to stream it. So it's gonna be purely for draft. And I don't know if I can like spend the $60 or $70 or whatever just for a draft game. Maybe a new phaser. Burning oil damage. The Groot damage, though. Let's try to find Groot damage. There we go. We lose the burning, but I think that's okay. You'll probably rebuild a couple times. Alright. Yeah, I guess if there was ever a time to run double damage, it's probably a build like this. But I'd rather just play normal. Like, the build's strong enough as is. But yeah, as I said, a hashtag ad for Nikke. Let's do a quick spot poll here. Can I get a Y in the chat if you all would watch me do a hashtag ad for Goddess Nikke? I keep saying Goddess Nikke. Is that even the name of the game? Or N in the chat and V. If you do that, I am instantly unfollowed, unsubbed. It's a roguelike. We have to. Goddess of Victory. Thank you. Where I'm getting fortune from, I'm not sure. I think I'm getting it from a Yu-Gi-Oh card. Hard, no. Hard, why? Like I said, if I could figure out some way to not make it, you know. Then there's a consideration. But like, I wouldn't be trying to juice it, if that makes sense. Like, we wouldn't be streaming the game to like do something. We would have to figure out a way to do it with our own spin on it. Yo, Bailey, thank you for that alert. Appreciate it. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Almost forgot what day it was. And D-Hex, good to see you as well. It's a lot to sell, but I guess. No, we shouldn't need money. I think the build's busted. I really don't think I have to do anything. Use that key, don't leave it. Play safe for work characters. They're all part of the collab. I think you're supposed to play the collab stuff anyway. Yeah, it's definitely not something that I expected to even have a conversation about. I actually don't mind what I have. If we could get a no-hit, legendary phaser would be nice. That's poison. Yo, V, another update. I finally beat 5BC with tactics. It's only a legendary flint, but at least the fire counts as range low. You own these legendary flints. I feel like I never see them. How do I get a legendary flint? Okay. He's sick with it. That's to get the poison cloud out, which apparently does not last at all. Was I really next to that tentacle? I don't know about that one. I'm pretty sure my foot was not there. If someone does the clip, yeah, that one, obviously, I was in. If someone does the clip, we'll look at it. I'm tilted. Like, I stood still on purpose. Okay. That was scary. But yeah, thank you all for your feedback, because obviously I would not have even brought it up if I didn't think you all have valuable insight into you know, the kind of stuff that appears on the stream. I don't like slumbering. It's actually not that bad because we have phaser to get behind a golem. It should be okay. I kind of like the idea of having a food shop though. Should be fine. All right. Thank you, Gebula. A little bit of V.CSI. What's some tips for Mama Tick? I have trouble dodging her barrage of claw attacks. So we now have at least 2 ways to deal with that. One is corner tech, where you stay in the corner and then you roll into the corner. That way you actually can dodge. The expectation is that there's never a claw in the same place. So you dodge roll in place against the wall, expecting that you will be safe from all the others. The other thing we've been doing lately, we have been parrying the claw barrage. But the claw barrage parry must be done from a specific direction, based off of the way that the claws are facing. If you don't care to do that kind of gameplay, dodge rolling against the wall is probably like the best thing to do. Otherwise, you are doing stutter stepping, which might be a little more difficult. All right, let's take a quick look at this. I might take a break too. All right, so I did the phaser. This is classic, 1 damage, that's OP, but we got the group. Never mind. They don't really stay grooted. Dodge roll this one. Hit it. Not bad, not bad. We walk forward because we know that a tentacle is coming over here. We steppa. We hit. I feel like my character got thrown backwards. Or am I tripping? Enhance. Yeah, look at that. Did you all see that slide? I moonwalked. Oh, come on. All right. Not bad, not bad. We have a lot of hours in this game. There's always a new way to get hit. Always. Never discount the game for finding a way to hit you. Oh, yeah. Speaking of force field, force shield. Probably the best shield in the entire game when it comes to Mamatic. I want to say my first no-hit on Mamatic might have been with force shield, as a matter of fact. Doing it only for a claw phase. And even then, you don't have to hold the button the whole time. You can wait for one to be under you, then you press the button, then you just hold it down. But the timing is pretty generous enough that you could probably, like, react to every single one. I just don't think I would. Oh, thank you, game. Ooh. Almost had another one. That is how I die to all your curses in Fractured Shrine before my legendary. Is from getting pushed away by a monster, you mean? Or let me know if there's some other way that's getting you killed. Poison damage phaser, 80% compared to the Groot. We just don't always have phaser. Poison burning. Oh, we have to check if we even get burning from my Flaming Trail infantry bow. I feel like the answer is no. Did it catch on fire? It's a little bit of chicken and the egg. I don't know how you tell. Unless you check the frame data. You do be doing damage, though. Triple purple. Now we should have taken the double damage. By the way, how valuable is it to go to Fractured Shrine since a legendary change? I think it's still extremely valuable. It's just the only thing about it is that we believe there is a scroll difference, I think. Can someone do exclamation point biome map? Hopefully that's actually functional. Exclamation point biome? Maybe biomes with an S? Okay. Let's take a look. Hopefully this is up to date too. Okay, so Fractured Shrine. So on 5 BC, you get... I think you get 3 scroll fragments? Maybe it's just 2. This is kind of confusing. So it's 3 power, 1 dual. Stilt Village is 4 power, 1 dual. Oh, okay. Never mind. The curse is there. So the curse makes it 4. So it's 4 with a possible 5. I don't think I've ever seen double here. Go to the page of Fractured Shrine and select Heki. We'll do this first and then take a look. 4 with a curse. That makes it 5. Yeah. Okay, so it's 5 then. Let's go to the new wiki. Can someone do exclamation point wiki in the chat? There's a new link, and I don't think I have that one. But just from default, I think, or at least this is what people were saying in the past. 3 scroll fragments, 3. This must only be 4, and this must only be 2. Thank you, thank you. I have hours in this game, but this to me is like residual knowledge that I never really grasp outside of anecdotes. Okay, so we do this. Two power, a third power, 1 dual, 3 scroll fragments. Okay, this is graveyard. Oh, go down one more. Can I show them side by side? Okay. So even just the 2 power, it says that graveyard has 1 additional power, but Fractured has 2 dual scrolls that the other one does not. Scroll fragments, it has 1 less scroll fragment in exchange for multiple shops, a food shop, and streamer roam. So I think there is an actual power level difference between these. And if you all are reading this different than I am, definitely let me know. There's a power level difference. The thing is that a legendary might be strong enough to offset the power level difference. Depending on if you get one. If you don't, then you're down a scroll, but maybe you could spend that money in the shops and make up for it. So hopefully that answers the question. Good question, though. Good question. Sometimes I feel like a little bad for not having that information just stored in my brain. But it's not something that like comes up normally. It's just I know that I will probably be weaker stat-wise, but maybe not weaker prog-wise, which might be more important. Where's the curse? Please? Just don't pray you get 3 legendary vamps. Maybe the game's telling you that that's what you take, and we just don't know. Sometimes you gotta trust the game. The game's been around a lot longer than we have. So who are we to say that it's wrong? I hate when they don't give me the curse. And like I have to actually go through the game. Because now everything is spawning. And the stuff spawning is stuff that I don't really, you know, want to fight ever. Especially while cursed. I'm gonna run a little bit of an experiment too. I kind of like the gap closer. If I didn't have Instincto, then I would probably not, I'd probably be doing it more often. But like the idea that you could press square if Phaser's on cooldown and get to the monster, that's kind of spicy. Oh, wow. Or I'll just straight up miss. That's fine, too. Again, big thanks to everyone tuning in. We've done a lot of Dead Cells. We have a lot of hours in this game. And we still have you all in here to check us out. That's great. New Snake Fang would be nice. I'm not really using the Snake Fang all that much. Oh my god, I didn't mean to get this. I'm trying to leave all these. Okay, we'll just have to remember that there was a scroll fragment there. So someone told me that when you're playing in Slumbering Sanctuary, you only ever need to do one side of Slumbering Sanctuary. You don't have to do both. And I was thinking to myself, that doesn't sound right. Surely if I don't go down one of the paths, I could be missing something. Like maybe it's, okay, you go through the shop to access the right path, but my exits, Sepulcher and Cavern is there. So what, are you saying that Clock Tower is on this side, guaranteed, and anything else that would have been on the other side, we just yeet, which apparently was a scroll fragment. I'm not actually sure the biome page was correct. Take a look at the Fractured Shrines page on the wiki. 1 second. Shrine says it has 4 power scrolls. That sounds like a lot. Almost to the point where we probably just have to do it ourselves. No, because a lot of people are getting this from the game data. All right, swap it over. I hope you all don't mind this V.CSI stuff. I feel like it it helps in the long run. It helps answer questions for people in the chat. Okay. So, Nightmare Hell, 3 power, 1 duel, 2 fragments. Is that counting the curse? Slumbering, 3 power, 1 duel, 2 extra scroll fragments, and then they both have the curse. So in this setup, it's saying that 2 scroll fragments make the difference, which is fine. It feels like, anecdotally, it feels like it's weaker than that. But I'll take the game's, well, the wiki's word for it. Yeah, the basic gist is that streamer role makes up for all the differences. Which honestly, I'm on board with that. I do wish there was like something else that could be done instead beyond just the player will get less scrolls. But I think that's an overarching issue with the Dead Cells game itself. Has nothing to do with like balancing the different areas. I think it's an issue of the scroll system.
No. Look at that damage. We're dead.
Yo, thank you for that damage. This one's for you. Nice another Dead Cells streamer. Let's go. Yo, chill jokester. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, we've been streaming Dead Cells for a little bit. Don't want to toot my own horn, but I think I have some hours in this game. That's lore room. I think I cleansed the map already, so we should be able to leave. I'm gonna go to Clock Tower, because I really don't want to do Cavern with this. And we don't really have the wave clear for Sepulcher. So this should be fine. Should probably kill those in case food drops. You also have to factor the path to Fracture, which usually will give you less stats too, because you... Oh, right, Conjunctivius has 1 more scroll fragment than Mamatic does. So by the time you get to Fractured Shrine, you're almost down 3 scroll fragments. I wonder if you're possibly down more than that. Again, this is the kind of stuff that, like, it's great to know, but I never really put it into my own memory, because I felt like it wasn't a useful bit of info to have for the viewer. Everything has a bubble. Nice jump. Sick jump. Pretty hard to memorize all of this. I just constantly jump to the wiki. So my only issue is that if I think about League of Legends or Final Fantasy XI, there was so much, or even Ragnarok Online to some degree, there's so much information that I have just stored and retained that, like, I'm not streaming those games. So that information is actually worthless. But if you were to ask me how to get to Odin Temple, I could probably plot it out for you. So it's just a matter of, like, having a reason to dedicate that information to memory. And I never did because I didn't get questions about it all that much. I just went, oh, go this route because it better. It good. And no one asked me for proof. Sure. If I'm not strong enough to do this, then something's wrong. It's gonna take us a little longer, though. Yeah, even Yu-Gi-Oh! We did a Yu-Gi-Oh! Sporkle the other day, and we were getting like 100% for someone who has not played Yu-Gi-Oh! In years. It's like, it's just information retained. What boss are we going to? This is Timekeeper. I've always envisioned that the harder the biome, the more scroll fragments. Yes. But in 5 BC, you are saying that go the easier biome so that you lose later. At least in my opinion. Like, that's how I see it. And sometimes I do have to go to the easier biomes. It's just the build sucks. But if my build sucks and I have to go to the easier biome, isn't it just going to suck even more on the final boss? So I'm not saying that it's like a devs are lazy kind of issue. It's not a handcrafted issue, just to say that. I think it's this is how it was made in 2018. And the coding, oh my god, I'm gonna die. Wow, I didn't die. The coding is too complicated to change by now. And the game's been out for too long. Like, you may as well save that for Dead Cells 2. Where's the curse? Speedrunner? Promenade, definitely a nightmare. Promenade is hard. Honestly, yeah, Promenade's kind of hard. But Promenade is probably not the worst biome, stat-wise, right? I think they're balanced. Let's do the research. Hey, we're already here. We need this. Susie's gonna ask this question at Walmart. And if I don't know it, then I'm a fake streamer. I'm a phony. So if we compare Promenade, I'm just gonna do it this way, I guess. Two, 223. That's interesting. 222. But the difference is that Promenade means that you're either going towards Concierge, which means you're down 2 more scroll fragments, or you're going to Mamatic, which means you are down 1 scroll fragment. So going from Promenade to Concierge to Fractured Shrines, you are down, like, what, a scroll and a half? Compared to going Toxic to Conjunctivious to Graveyard. A scroll and a half worth of fragments. That's a lot. So, like, by the time you get to Hand the King, I don't know how many scrolls you're down by. But the fight's not easier. Because you went the easier route. It's like actually harder. Any easy monsters? There we go. I think beginners tend to stick to Promenade because it's the default choice initially, and that doesn't require the Vine skill. So there's another issue. I don't want to go into all the issues for Dead Cells, but there's another issue where it's like, I think a lot of the people who may stop playing Dead Cells extremely early, let's say they put in 2 hours into the game and then get a refund, I think it's because of Promenade. Like, the difference between Promenade and Toxic Sewers is, like, very different fun factor-wise, I think. So if you were to play Dead Cells and you only have Promenade over and over and over again, I think you get burned out from that. But if the game, like in 2 hours, forced you to go to Toxic, I think that would actually be better for newer players. So it's like, okay, you get the Vine Room, and then the next time you die and leave, the Promenade door is locked. That's funny. This is actually really good. Let me show you all what this does. So the Wrecking Ball has increased attack speed. Look at that. Like, you don't even have to do that, like, long range wait and pull back gameplay. It's just good. Almost an instant take, but it kind of depends on how good your build is. Don't you get Vine skill in Promenade? You do. Hopefully I said that. My apologies if I did not. I was supposed to take a break. Kind of in the zone right now. Okay, here's the food shop. Hopefully it's not a mimic. Okay. So I'll show you all what this looks like. It's actually reduced the pause between attacks. So I think the first swing is still worse. You don't do this while tactics, by the way. Just to say that. Dang. I thought maybe I could get it through that little space. See? Isn't that kind of hypey? And you don't have to do the auto pullback. It gives you the opportunity to cancel it. Yeah, VM pasta. I'm hypey. Thank you, viewer. Thank you. Go buy a health bot. I'm thinking about it. I'm not sold yet. I've never been one for the snake oil kind of deal. Though I do have some new stuff that I bought hair-wise, which has been actually working very well. That hurt. That really, really hurt. I like to turn my head when I'm about to get hit by a bat. I feel like the bat is the only monster that I know for sure I'm going to get hit. It's not a surprise to me when I get hit by those. It's always deserved. Is that green? That little yellow there? That's at green door? Interesting. I kind of don't like how Toxic Sewers to Conjunct Route doesn't have much variation, so I tend to avoid it in runs. Doesn't have much variation. Do you mean that you always go Toxic to Ancient to Conjunctivious? And there's no, like, cool Toxic to Ramparts to Conjunctivious? You can do that, by the way. But you don't find a reason to, like, not go Ancient. The reason should be for the food shop. But like that, still, that's stuff that, not to say the game doesn't tell you, but like, does that actually move the needle? Maybe not for most people. Like, why would I fight roly-polies when I could just do Ancient Sewers and it'd be 10 times easier? It's all super interesting thoughts. Again, the big thing about Dead Cells is that we're just here in our own bubble. Like, we don't know what all the noise is going on around us. And when I say noise, I mean that in a good way. Like, that's valuable feedback, in case you don't know. And I wouldn't know that as someone who has 2,000 hours in the game. Like, I need someone else to let me know that they get those thoughts when they're in the game. New phaser, maybe? Oh. Mimic check? Wow. Imagine being able to deal damage. Every time we do 17 BC and I get a mimic, it doesn't die like that. How do you do that in 17 BC? Whoa! I thought I would kill it before it hit me. Crap, I'm at 47%? From what? I healed myself. How am I already at 47? And I used the... Ooh. I love phaser gameplay sometimes. Like, it always feels like you're doing something cool. Until you get hit, but... Wow. I didn't kill that bat. Sick. That's a level 14 Snake Fang, by the way. The highest level. World first. World premiere. Snake Fang. You've never seen a Snake Fang this strong. We're not gonna do Celeste. They don't need it. We already got all the food we possibly could. It's 2 monsters here, maybe food. I can't beat handmaidens. It's a hard fight. It took me many deaths. Honestly, I had to do that fight on 0 BC to really get a grasp on it. And then I was doing it on higher BCs. I don't even think it was 5 BC. Okay. Buy upgrades from other shop. But I'm gonna lose my flaming trail maybe. Or my flaming trail maybe. Alright, boosted. Can I like... I want to go up and then like glance off to the other platform. I don't have enough hours in the game to do that, I guess. Secret left of shop. Which one? This shop, the food shop, or the mimic? This one? Okay, we want to see burning poison. I'll probably just buy one. This stuff's expensive. Trying to do a Sonic run on the wall? Yeah. See? Lone Mortal knows. Burning oil? It's weaker than burning poison. And I'll keep this. Because we're running out of money. I can't do too many rerolls. Left of shop. Yeah, that's inflation. Inflation on the phaser. Up left. Up left? In the corner? It's just on the wall. It's in the ceiling. Oh, it is actually in the ceiling. That is a handcrafted secret. $500. That's where Grandpa used to store his money. Back in the olden times. He didn't believe in the banks. We should listen to Grandpa. He knew. Get out of here. Courtesy of Indo. Welcome. Happy to have you here. Alright, we missed the V.60. How easy is it to get a no-hit on Timekeeper? I mean, it's easy enough, but if I screw up a phaser, like, I have to still apply the poison and all of that stuff, this might be an issue. Wow. Imagine you get hit by that. I think I uninstalled the game. Did I get hit by the sword? What even hit me there? Like, I know I got hit fair and square, but mentally, I thought the fight was over. Is that weird to say? I did not actually think I was still in there. I thought I was done. I thought I had ending credits. I didn't know I had to do something. Freaking Scarecrow. Alright, just a couple. poison. We'll keep that. That's 95%. It's like worse than burning oil. Oh yeah, for some reason, for years have been confusing Timekeeper and Scarecrow. So I actually think I can do Servants. My only issue is that I don't think I can do Infested Shipwreck, which means we have to do Distillery. And I guess to be fair, like, this is probably a Distillery build right here. So we're gonna do... Point Blank was mandatory. We're gonna bring in Gastro. And then... Masochist. And this should be okay. I really hope I don't need Disengage. I just need to find, like, one piece of food. I don't think I went to Distillery ever. Czar, you're missing out on Tesla Coil. That's Elon's Tesla. You're really not gonna take Elon's Tesla? I mean, you don't have to buy it. I get it. It's not as cracked up as people think it is. But I mean, it's just there for free. I mean, I guess free is a strong word in Distillery, right? Free with an asterisk on it. It's free, but you have to actually follow Elon on Twitter. Keep a lookout for shinies, by the way. We're in desperate need of food. Oh yeah, I forgot I'm supposed to press that button if I don't have phaser. Whoa! Make sure it ain't automated? Yeah. Give me the Model T Tesla. And make sure it's on airplane mode. Don't hook me up to anything at all. We actually, so when we were at San Francisco, one of the Uber drivers rolled up in a Tesla. And I was saying, like, yo, look at you. We got the Tesla Uber. That's sick. How do I open the door? We actually could not figure out how to open the door of the Uber driver's Tesla. He had to get out and let us in. I still don't remember how he did it. Why does Phaser Teleport even do 1 damage? I think it's so that it applies stuff. It may be an issue of... If it did 0, then, like, functionally, it won't apply any of its things. So it has to do at least 1 point. Just like in League of Legends. See what I told you all about useless info? I'm gonna give you some useless info. In League of Legends, Trundle's Pillar does, like, 1 point of damage. And the reason why is that if you just did Pillar underneath the enemy tower, you wouldn't take damage. In which case, you could, like, just farm people under their own towers. So it does 1 damage so that, functionally, the tower gives you aggro when you do it. See? You didn't know. Did that not die? Oh my god, it lived. Next build. Next busted build. Hook. Phaser. So the teleport gets the % bonus damage. Hook Phaser. You mean hand hook? What hook are we talking about? Oh my god. Yo, you thought you could do that? That's like someone who looked at a YouTube guide. They're playing World of Warcraft or they're playing Destiny 2. Trying to raid. They looked at a YouTube guide, tried to do the same thing that the other kids are doing. Got stomped. The barrel must be back there. Crap, I really don't want to have to do this. This is not a very good jump puzzle here. Oh, that... I can't send that up. Wait, is this just a shop? No, this has to keep going. I need the key. I need to get out of here. Oh, no. That place was a waste? Grapple hook. And just see if it does like 2 damage instead of just the 1 damage. That'd be interesting. Yo, we got the shortcut. The speedrun skip. I need that. There's still food on the map. Famous last words. There's one piece of uninfected food somewhere. Oh my god. Why am I here? Rip. So I heard a rat gamer for a second. There you are. It's a rat gamer if I've ever seen one. Oh my god, look at this. This is madness. What self-respecting person doesn't use a health pot right here? Where do I even go? Wait, what's the expectation here? Oh my god, I got eaten. Can I just get food? It's down there. Open the map, or is that money? Oh, it's money. Thank you. Wow. That was probably the only elite that could possibly kill us there. Was a shielded elite. Gotta kill monsters. Somebody has the foods. Oh, no. I'm stuck. All right, don't go up there. All right, up there's a complete waste. If that hit me. Is there another one? Oh my god, that thing came out at freaking 20 miles an hour. Is that fast? Is that like a jogging speed? So the really unfortunate part is that the monster that has the food might actually be somewhere where I don't need to be. Like towards the barrel. This was the whole reason of taking Gastro, was to not use a health pot. I'm scared. No problem. You're fine, Lone. You're fine. I'm the one driving. Watch this. I'm gonna do this. Wow. I guess it's a good thing I did that, but really awkward way to get hit. We never took that break. Maybe that's the issue. I've been streaming a lot lately and not taking breaks, and we got to get back into the cadence. It's just sometimes I'm so in the zone that I don't even consider that a break is required. Like, it just doesn't come up. Oh my god, why didn't that break the thing? Are you kidding me? Oh no. I actually have to do all of this now. So typically, I let the monster break the wall. And for some reason, the barrel didn't do it. Barrel being placed doesn't do it? I swear. Maybe I'm just tilted, but I swear that I've been able to do that many times. Because, like, I'll lead it into the wall, then do the dodge roll. Three monsters there. Oh my god, I just increased this map by double. Because we missed that. Like, my only saving grace is that maybe the uninfected food is here. I don't see anything. Oh my god. Can't backpack it. Oh my, I have to actually run all the way back up this. I don't even get a teleport. Wow, that's so much farther than I thought it was. Okay, send me back, please. How long have I been playing this game? Araijan. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that correctly. I'm gonna give you a guess. No one help. No one help. Based off of the gameplay that you're seeing right now, how many hours would you say I might have in this game? No one help. Really? How? If one of those has the food, I'm actually... We're fine. 80-ish? Higher. Oh my god. How was I supposed to know that was there? Wait, what is this? Handcrafted? No teleport. I'm about to leave. I got no value out of this map. I think we dip. This is actual bullcrap. 120 plus? It is 120 plus, I will say that. Would you believe me if, and I have to actually look at it myself. Would you believe me if I told you we are at 2,115 hours? Araijan, give me a Y in the chat if you believe me, or an N in the chat if not. This is... Alright, this person's trolling. 100% this guy's lying. Point blank is mandatory. We'll take Gastro. Disengage. I think I can pop one servant and then just run. I think. Streaming helps, absolutely. If I were not streaming this game, what would I be playing right now? League of Legends? Final Fantasy 14, maybe? I don't know what else I'd be playing, though. Alright. Servant time. So our hope is that we can one-shot the servants. That's why we're here. They don't really have much for damage reduction. I believe they were given a 50% boss cap. So you have to at least 2-tap them. You cannot 1-tap them anymore. Not like back in the day. That goes... How did that go through the wall? I mean, I guess regular Wrecking Ball does go through the wall, so sure. The same thing. It's only right. Meet Your Maker, V? Are you asking, will I play Meet Your Maker? I will be once it comes out. I don't know how much I'm gonna dedicate to it, but I'm definitely gonna revisit it. If I could aggro her. Really? I'm trying to get a little better at my, See, sometimes the map generation just screws you. Alright, it's enough of that. Barnacle really good in this fight, by the way. I do it. I should have jumped. I think even when she's next to you, you can't? Maybe I was below her? I swear I jumped and avoided the damage from that. Wow. I have no idea why he wouldn't climb up that. How many times did I jump in place? See, this is good map generation right there. Dang. That was actually decent for a while. But that's fine. This is a viewer build, by the way. The viewer gets 3 tries to get the dub. That one wasn't really the viewer's fault, I feel. I definitely messed up. But I believe they got this all day. Yo, Lathan, thank you for that. This one's for you.
For the Dead Cells content, bro.
No problem. Here's a handcrafted servant fight just for you. Okay. Not okay. Ah! Wait, that was somehow cleaner. Wait out the Barney? Clean? Will you ever stop the Streak BC challenges even if you don't die? So, DLC is coming out soon. And as much as I would like to continue doing the streaking stuff, I messed up. I kind of wanted to contest her, but as much as I want to continue doing streaking stuff, we will be in DLC mode. I don't really know if we have a time slot to do both DLC and what I call dead heat. Did you get off of it? This freaking guy. Okay. You know what? That's extremely fair. I actually phased in on the down slam. Yeah, sorry, girl. I actually phased in on the down slam. So that was, if I was going to get the no hit and I got hit there, very fair. 100%. Not again. What's wrong with those platforms? That I'm not grabbing hold of them. Instead, he's just getting rejected by them. The sick jump. Didn't do it on purpose, but looked cool. Wow, nice arrow. Hoping for big food here. We got small food, SMOL. 10 melees. Disengage coming up. We'll wait it out. But yeah, hopefully you all are okay with that. I know DLC is going to be very important, so for me to still do the other stuff means that I won't be doing Castlevania DLC that day. And maybe we can find time slots for that. But there's 14 weapons and all the music that we have to unlock, I assume. Unless they give us all the music for free, then great, but I would imagine it's all unlocks. So 14 showcases, drip to unlock, 17? It might be 17 songs. All I know is a number 14. And I think that's the gear. I'm gonna start with Snake Fang, but I think I might get tagged. She lives with 1 HP. I don't get it. Kinda sick. Sick nasty, not sick ill. That's doing damage? See, I expected Phaser to work like that, where I actually go past the damage. Nice. Yeah, doing the actual fight portion is fine. It's always the wall climb that gets you. And obviously, you'll get hit by the regular gameplay too. It happens to everybody. Matter of fact, if you still have a lot of issues with this fight, don't even sweat it, because I still have issues with this fight all the time. It just requires a lot of mechanical skill and or extreme patience, nothing in between. Either you're a goat, you're smurfing, or you're like totally zen and only reacting to what they do. No panic at all. Queen, however, Queen is like hit or miss for me. I usually don't lose, knock on wood, but sometimes it's just not clean. Meet Your Maker reminds me a little bit of the odd game from Ubisoft, the Mighty Quest for Epic Loot. I've actually never heard of that one. 51 Castlevania tracks, 12 reimagined, 14 weapons. That's wild. But I'm excited. We should have very good stuff coming up in March. But yeah, we're good to go. Sized Alarm, welcome. Size, this queen is for you. If I die, I don't mean it in a bad way. It has nothing to do with you if I die. But if I win, this one's for you. Let's get in here. You again. You're so stupid. We can lead with Snake Fang. Some monsters you just can't lead with Snake Fang because they hit you at the same time. Nice command grab. Get our ammo back. We'll chill. We don't need to kill her that fast. Wow. Oh my god. The sword was right here. I could see it. I could read the UPC code. Where she bought it from. Get her out. Okay. Again, stuff like that. Again, it's a very mechanically intensive build, I feel. Where you're just all over. Feels like your Shroud of Dead Cells. I like it though. I like it. There's nothing wrong with a high intensity build like this. Yeah, sometimes you come home from a hard day at work. Cats threw up on your gaming keyboard. The dog chewing on your gaming headset. And the fish slurping on your gamer G Fuel. And like you need to unwind. That's not an unwind build. Just to say that. If you see this one, do it on a day that you are falling asleep. You got homework due 12 a.m. at night. Professor breathing down your neck. You gotta play some Dead Cells to wake up. That's the only way you get your homework done, by playing Dead Cells first. Don't tell them I told you that. Yo, let's rate the build. That was a clean build. I don't do the ratings, you do. Rate the build. 10 out of 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. I assume no one will rate this below a 6 out of 10. Cash your votes, people. Cash your votes. I am too newbie in this game. What? It's fine because what you saw today, that's just a culmination of a bunch of hours and a bunch of people. Like, I probably, in the, like, safety of my own home, I probably couldn't do this kind of gameplay unless I was streaming for extended hours. People telling me what's good. People telling me what routes to go. It's a community effort. We have all come together to make that run possible. That's how you think of it. That's how you think of it. You know what else we think? There's my phone. Covered up by my pop filter. We're gonna do some Hitman to close out the night. Definitely not enough time to do more Dead Cells, but there is always time to do some V Hit Me. With predictions.